Yeah, hi. Hello everyone. Thank you for visit Journey to Networking. Yeah, today our discussion is like how will ping and how will troubleshoot the basic networking things. In that major things are first we have to check IP config. If IP config is fine, we are getting the IP addresses, then we'll move to the ping command packet internet group for if we can able to reach the destination whichever we required for we if for a requirement is like I should have to reach like from destination to unknown so unknown from unknown destination to I need to reach like my source is like at different location. I have to reach at unknown location, whichever that is like any website. We don't know the IP addresses and all. So we can trace out I have, as well as we have a ns lookup command. And if everything is fine, still we cannot able to reach our destination, then we have like troubleshooting commands like a DNS server. We should have to check what which IP we are getting, that is DNS server, it is fine or not. We should have to check. Apart from that, whichever web browser, web server, like every domain having individual IP address. For example, abc.com. It's abc.com. Behind that, we have a IP address that we called it as a DNS. And here, web server is it nothing but to whichever the application is there, those application will store in this server only. That we call it as a web server. Step by step process is there. We should have to troubleshoot. If you got a ticket like P1 ticket or P2 ticket or P3 ticket, some end user is cannot access the internet. He cannot access internet. How you will troubleshoot those things? For example, he cannot access any abc.com, xyz.com, or if you are working on intranet location, it means that is like your private website, private domain. You cannot access that website. So how you will troubleshoot those things? We'll check here step by step. Keep watch. Thank you. If you have any doubts, just comment below section. We'll do the troubleshooting now, step by step process. Like some issue going on here in this VLAN section. Before that, I'll show you that how the reachability we should have to check before. First of all, we should have to take a IP config. If everything is fine and fit, we should have to go to the command prompt and just type IP config. If you got the any IP address from DHCP or statically you assign the IP address, those things you will get here. See, I got the IP address like 192.168.10.1, and if still you got IP address, you have IP address, but you try to ping from Google IP address. Like our Google IP address is 8.8.8.8.8. See, I do have IP address. Still, I cannot able to ping the IP address like Google. Request timeout, RTO. Just if you got a ticket from your client, he cannot access the internet. Then tell him to first step is do IP config. Just guide him to IP config. Spell him likewise. ipconfig in your command prompt, like type it. If you got ipconfig, like in real time, I'll show you how it will be work. CMD command prompt in real time. We'll check ip config. Yes, I got the IP address like 192.168.70.1. It's a IP address of my, and a default gateway is like 192.168.729.1. This is my IP address of Wi-Fi internet, and this is a Ethernet. Leave it for Ethernet. I am not accessing through Ethernet now. I'm accessing through my Wi-Fi device. Now you can check here. 192.168.29.1. I got the IP address from internet. It's gateway, and 75 I got the IP address. And just ping to Google 8.8.8.8. Yes, I can able to reach the Google from directly here through my direct PC. But in this packet tracer, I cannot able to reach. See, I have configured here for that. Before that, I'll explain you the our topology. See, this is VLAN 10 for the red color and VLAN 20 for the brown color, and VLAN 30 is the green color here. See, and apart from that, we have configured different VLANs in this floor. Like you can assume it's first floor, it's second floor, it's third floor. Okay. And in this first floor, my requirement is like VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 pieces, and a couple of users are there. Couple of users are there. That is VLAN 10 and VLAN 20 is 30 is required on that floor. By default, it's a testing PC for the VLAN one, and apart from that, here VLAN, it's a second floor. All are that it's like a account department. Every user having only for like VLAN 10 only. That is the reason I have assigned like VLAN 10 here. But in third floor, different users are there. Different department users are there. That is the reason I have taken here different VLANs. VLAN 10, VLAN 20, and VLAN 30. Okay, if you want to check the IP address, how we got the IP address from DSCP, just you can check. If you know more about, just ping me on comment section. I'll make a video for those things. I'll create a video for those things, whichever you require. And just comment it if you want, whichever the configuration details. Fine. This is a VLAN 10.10.12 IP address. Now move forward. And this PC is, just close it. And this PC is VLAN 20. Check here. Just move to the desktop section and IP config and wait statically shown here. And if you want to get how we got a IP address from DSCP server, if you need the detail of configuration, just comment it. Just check here. See, 192.168.20.20.11 IP address I got in this PC. Now move forward. This is a VLAN 30. Check here. The IP address of VLAN 30. It's a APIPA IP address. 169 series in the sense that is the APIPA IP address. Fine. I got the IP address 30.11. This it's a IP address of 30.11. It's a VLAN 30. Now we'll check. We'll try to ping from VLAN 10 IP addresses to Google. Just give me a second. And command prompt, just move to command prompt and try to ping 8.8.8.8 IP address. Yes, I can able to ping the 8.8.8.8 IP address. But from here, I cannot reach the IP address. From here, I'm trying to ping, but still I cannot able to ping the IP address. Still I got the IP address. It's like previous configuration. You can assume likewise. The client will having previous configuration also. Just guide him to just select as like here, just select as like move to static and again config like DSCP, read him like first he got the IP address. Otherwise, tell him to like statically configure IP address if you know everything. IP address of any assigning IP address. It is that risk. It will be like if you are giving IP address, those IP address, if other user also having, again he will cannot trace the internet. So we have a DSCP option. So see, statically we cannot assign the IP address. So we have an option like DSCP. I'm trying to access the IP address. But still I am not getting IP address. The behind the reason is the port is down. You should have to check step by step process. If everything is fine, physically you should have to check. But first layer is physical layer, layer one. So layer one troubleshooting, config T and move to the interface and fast Ethernet. If physically connectivity is down, just change the cable. Just change the cable of here. RJ45 cable, just make a change from here and move to the configuration fast internet 0 by 2 of this interface and just use no shutdown command. And now the port is came up. And if you want to change the spanning tree port fast, it's fast conversion. Okay, fine. Now we see API IP address we got because of the he can know why he got the IP address because of here spanning tree work. That is the reason. Apart from that, he can try to reach the internet, try to reach the DHCP, try to reach the DHCP server, but DHCP is not assigning a IP address. That is the reason he got a IP address. APIPA, automatic private IP address. Try to find it again. Requesting IP address. Now he got the IP address. Check here. Now try to ping. Now try to get IP address. You got IP address. Then check the IP config detail now. Which IP he got? IP config. He got the IP address 192.168.10.13 and 255.255.255.0. The subnet mask and 192.168.10.1 is the gateway. Now try to ping. Now try to ping the 8.8.8.8. It's like a Google page. Yes, we can able to reach Google. We can able to reach Google and trace it. How we are getting IP address, trace it. No, trace it. Trace RT. TRAC. Trace it and 8.8.8.8. See, first is our gateway from 192.168.10.1. That is the gateway of VLAN 10 and it will be moved over like 172.16.1.2, the IP address of this gateway. Next hop IP address, then it will be moved to the next hop of this IP address. The packet flow is like first starting from it will be go to VLAN 10, then VLAN 10 to here. The gateway is like one, next hop IP address 172.16.1.2, and then it will be moved to this IP from this source to this destination. This is the next hop, and this is the next hop of this IP address. Then it will be moved to the our web browser, web server. You got it here. Then our web server is we can able to reach our tracer with the help of tracer. Now we'll check we'll try to ping DNS. Before that, NS lookup. We'll do NS lookup. NS lookup server IP address. See, in NS lookup, we are getting broadcast IP address. So some issue is going on here. Some issue is going on here because we cannot able to verify our DNS server. So that is the reason it's a broadcasting the information. So step by step, you have to check which IP protocol you are using. The gateway we can able to reach, but everything we can able to up to we can able to ping the IP address 8.8.8, but we cannot able to find out the NSA loop. So just look up the routing protocols. Everything is okay. So IP route. See here I have advertised the prefix in OSPF. Yes, we can able to reach from here also. Just check the OSPF routing protocol also. And go to here, just check which I got the IP address of DNS server or not. Exit from here and IP config. See here DNS server it is showing. No, it is not showing. So check it here from in your device which IP address you got. Which IP address you got in that DNS IP address is there or not? See, here DNS IP address is it's broadcasting. That is the reason we got the IP address like 255, 255, 255, 255. So the issue is we are not getting DNS server. So we have to check in our DHCP server. Whichever we configured DHCP server, we have a pool like VLAN 10. Just move to VLAN 10. We have not assigned the IP address of DNS 8.8.8.7 and just save it. Now try to get IP address again. Yeah, we got the IP address. DNS IP address we got. Now DNS issue is we'll check. Same thing. IP config. Here you cannot find out. Then issue all. See, I am getting here DNS server IP address. DNS server IP address is 8.8.8.7. Then try to ping again, ping to DNS server 8.8.8.7. This is our DNS server. You can check here. Now this is our DNS server. And try to ping now Google IP address that is 8.8.8.8. Ping and just open in browser also. Try to open in browser also. In browser also. This is a how will troubleshooting step-by-step process. I'm showing here. First, should have to check your gateway. Then with the help of IP config detail, then ping command, then traceroute command. Then we have a NS lookup, DNS server, web browser. If the client raise the complaint like he's not accessing internet, if you got ticket like he's not accessing internet, then the step-by-step process is there. If you need all configuration details, just comment it. Then type it google.com. The DNS will be resolve the IP address to IP address to domain name to IP address. Here I got the detail, but in whichever the default details is there, those things I got. See, default details I got here. You can check here. Rule com. So it's welcome to Cisco packet tracer opening does not no opportunity. Yeah, leave it. It's a default gateway. We'll change it. We will make a change it. We no need a default web browser. So I'll change some configuration here. Then easily you understand. Then move to these all are the by default pages. Just edit here and make a change from here. HTML. If you know the HTML, that is very well. If you don't know, no issue. Just not required also for us in HTML. You are the network engineer, not required for more on HTML. Hi, myself Ali, the great trainer of networking. Save here, just save. Now again, just use command. Here it is taking time. Then I'll use different page. Packet tracer slows sometimes. Web browser. Just we are verifying now. The troubleshooting part is done. If you have any query, just comment it in below comment section. Google.com. Hi, myself Ali. We got here result. Likewise, you should have to troubleshoot everything step by step process. IP config, ping, traceat, NS lookup. We'll try to NS lookup now. We did. Yeah, we got here also. Then move to NS lookup. How we are getting NS lookup command? How we use NS lookup. See, earlier we got like broadcast IP address 255 to 55, but see earlier here NS lookup means 255. That is broadcasting. Now we got IP address here NS lookup. That is our server address. If you want, you can type google.com. Yes, we got the IP address. Name is Google and IP address is 8.8.8.8. This is a NS lookup. In real time also it will be work. Another video will do that. Thank you for watching. If you have any queries, just comment it and please like and share and subscribe the video. Thank you.